Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Friday. Another week has gone past. They're going so quickly, aren't they? So it's Friday, so that means books. And I have mentioned that I was wanting to expand my reading because I love crime novels, but I'm trying to read different things. So with that, last week I discovered this book, The Overstory by Richard Powers. Now I've only read two, well, I suppose you'd call them chapters. This is about 9 people, and I've read 2 of them. And can I say what wonderful writing this is? As I said, I'd never heard of Richard Powers before I started reading this, but it's about trees, people and trees. So the first story involved an American family and a chestnut tree. The second story was about a mulberry tree with a Chinese, the father was from China, who had come to America. So it's just, I'm really looking forward to reading the rest. It says at the back here, an artist inherits 100 years of photographic portraits, all of the same doomed American chestnut tree. A hard-partying undergraduate in the late 1980s electrocutes herself, dies, and is sent back into life by creatures of air and light. A hearing and speech-impaired scientist discovers that trees communicating with one another. An Air Force loadmaster in the Vietnam War is shot out of the sky, then saved by falling into a banyan. This is the story of these and 5 other strangers, each summoned in different ways by the natural world, who are brought together in a last stand to save it from catastrophe. Really good. It's really good. And I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, that the other 7 will be about different trees. But it's so interesting, isn't it? Because we are all connected to nature. And just very, the idea is good, but also the writing is good. And as I said, it's, I'd never heard of him, but when I looked into him, he of course is an American author. He won the National Book Award for Fiction in 2006. He's written 14 novels, so I think this is his 14th. He's taught at I'm looking at my notes. He's taught at the universities of Illinois and Stanford, and at Stanford he became a professor of creative writing. So as I said, this is the first thing of his I've ever read. But it's just, as I said, it's the 2 I've read, they're really good. Really good. And they're sort of like little vinaigrettes of generations. And their connection to trees. Very interesting. And I'm so glad I got it. And this I will definitely, as you can see, I've just got that as a bookmark, but I haven't read much, but I will definitely read the rest because it's very good. And it just goes to show that it's a good idea to expand out of my reading habits, I suppose. But yeah, very good. I don't know what his other books are like. As I said, this one won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2019. and it was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize in 2018. Yes, I'm really enjoying it. Have any of you read this book? And do any of you know of Richard Powers? Have you read any of his other books? I haven't, but I don't know if they're like this, but definitely a very good book. I said I've read 2, and if I was to give it a score out of this, I'd be giving it 4.5 out of 5 with the 2 I've read. And I can't see it really going downhill from there. But really good, really good. And as I said, I am so glad that I have discovered this. Do any of you tend to read the same genre? I have for years, because I still do love crime. I love crime fiction. But every so often, there's a book I find that is just so good. And this is one of them. So leave me a comment. And as I said, if you are liking these videos, please consider subscribing, because I am trying to build the channel. Costs nothing, but only if you're enjoying the videos. Okay? Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.